Lively brand. She's the owner of a brand called Lively, and it is all about fitness and helping people to become their best self. So could you tell us a little bit about how you got started?
So I've always had a passion for health and fitness. Since I can really remember, I've always been very active in school. I was involved in pretty much most sports, especially running. And I did dancing, and I just loved how it made me feel. Every time after I exercised, I felt good about myself. And yeah, after school, I went into studying, and I always had in the back of my mind, this voice telling me I need to try fitness and health full time. And I've sort of waited a long time because, you need to find the right time to do it financially. And eventually I got to a point where I was like, I'm just going to take the plunge and go for it because it's what I'm meant to be doing and it's what I'm passionate about. Really want to help people. So I had the name Lively in mind for a very long time. I don't know, it just came to me, and I just like what it means. So it means being energetic and full of life.
Yes.
And that's what I'm trying to provide for people. So that's sort of how Lively grew or flourished into the name. And then I basically started personal training using the brand Lively. And yeah, that's where it came from.
Nice, that's awesome. And you're saying that upliftment and feeling good about yourself is really a part of the brand and a part of who you are. How important is that for your clients? And
yeah, so I think that's the number one thing that I want to provide to my clients is I want them to feel better than they did when they started with me. I want their confidence to be up. I want their energy levels to be up. I want their mindset to be better towards just life in general and their everyday. And I think, exercising really does provide that to you. Once you get into the consistency of it, and you just become way more positive in your everyday. Yeah.
And how would you get started? So if a new client comes to you and they say they want to make this change, how do you go about the process?
So I would meet with the client first and would have a small consultation, just sort of getting to know each other and getting to know their background, also their health history. That's very important because I need to know what's happened before, so that we have a starting point basically. And you also don't want to over push someone in the beginning and scare them away because it can happen very easily. So you meet and you have a consultation. You do measurements. I like to do measurements just so that, in a few months' time, they can also see the change in their bodies. That's obviously up to the client as well. And then I formulate a program specifically to meet their goals. Some people may want to get stronger, fitter, lose weight, more toned, whatever it is, I will come up with the best program for them.
So what would you say is your ideal client?
My ideal client would be a woman, a girl, a lady. I just feel like I can relate to them way more, and it's what I want to specialize in. I really want women to feel better, more confident, healthier, happier, sexier, all of that. I want to basically uplift women. So women of all ages really is my ideal target market.
And in what sort of context would this client, would it be in a group setting or is it on a personal basis? What do you think is best?
I like both. I feel like it's whatever works best for the client. Some people really enjoy the one-on-one time, and obviously when you one-on-one with a client, it's way more personal. But for some people, they love being in a group because they can feed off each other's energy, motivate each other, create a community. So I like both. It's just more dependent on the client themselves.
Yeah. Could you give us a few examples of group activities that you've done in the past?
Yeah, so I'm a group instructor at Planet Fitness 4 Ways. I've been doing that for a year and a half now. And in my class, I actually have male and female clients. They really enjoy themselves. My classes are very high intensity. They'll always say that to me. But we have lots of fun. The music's very high energy. So that's kind of one setting. And then I've been working at Switch Playground as well, which is also quite a high intensity workout with a whole bunch of stations, and you're motivating people throughout the classes, and also high energy music with a DJ on site, so it's really cool.
Yeah.
So there's those sort of two examples. And then obviously my goal is to also start my own boot camps under Lively, which can be within the gym that I work at, or at like a park or any outdoor area. And I would like to do more fitness events, you know, bringing people together for like a fun day on a weekend, just for something different to do. Instead of partying or going out, you know, you can bring your friends together and go to a fitness event.
Yeah. So each person is obviously unique in their fitness journey, and like you mentioned, you've got events and that sort of stuff. What other aspects of your business do you think makes you unique from other types of training?
I would definitely say just me, my personality. I think I offer a lot of silliness to the sessions, keeping it light-hearted, fun, making jokes. You know, I really don't like to be like a military sergeant. I think, you know, having that fun, playful part of your training session is just as important. So I would hope that is a unique aspect to me. And yeah, just I feel like I really get onto a personal level with my clients, and I really try to understand what they are looking for, and really try to speak to what they, or create something that they need in their lives, and I want to help them specifically. So it's being very specific with my clients, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how do you market yourself? I mean, you've got this lovely personality. How do you show it?
I could get better at it, but you know, social media. Again, I could probably be a bit more consistent with that as well. But social media is a big one, and I really, truly believe in word of mouth. I feel like, you know, your work speaks for itself, and when you work with someone and they feel good after being with you for a few months, training with you for a few months, they will definitely tell people, you know. So I think that's number one. That gets me more clients and gets people talking about me and maybe contacting me to train. Yeah.
And what sort of stuff are you showing on social media? Is it workouts? Is it eating?
Yeah, I show eating, day in the life of what I'm doing in the day. So as I said, I'm all over the place. So I'm doing Switch Playground, I'm doing classes, I'm personal training. So I try to sort of show all of that, show what I'm eating, and yeah, show workouts. So that's basically what I've been doing lately.
So, and if you would like to follow Jessica on these pages, we'll put links in the description so that you can go and have a look at that. So, what's an example of a silly or a funny thing that's happened during a training session?
Okay, so with my Planet Fitness 4A's class that I do, I sometimes forget that there are swear words in my songs, and I get like a really big fight every time, and I freak out, and then I go super red, and then I'm like, sorry, apologizing. Meantime, no one really hears it, but like I panic, and then you know those club songs, they'll be like, let's get up, or something like that, and I'm like, oh God, please turn it off, and like I run to my phone and like I press pause, and no one even noticed. And I make like a whole big deal about it for no reason. That's something that sort of happens to me every now and again, and I feel super awkward. Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
You have to beep it out. I can say it. Let's get up. Beep it out. Beep it out, please.
Oh my man. No, it's fine.
Oh God. So at the gym that I train at, the gym has like some really cool equipment. And one of them is, you know, those treadmills that move by themselves. As soon as you get on, you start running, it starts moving.
Yes.
So a lot of my clients like they'll get on and they'll like literally start running and then panicking and say, Jess, slow the treadmill down. I'm like, you need to stop yourself. And they keep running and then they panic and they're holding on.
Oh no.
So that happens to me sometimes. And now most of them just hold on the side and they walk like slowly in the beginning.
I think I've experienced the same thing.
Yeah.
Those treadmills can be pretty intimidating.
Yeah, well, just treadmills in general. You can fall on your face very easily. Yeah, so that's another one that's happened to me.
Okay. And getting back to maybe a little bit more serious topics, how would you say fitness affects a person's self-esteem and confidence and all of that?
Yeah, I feel like, you know, a lot of people are really intimidated by exercise and the gym. There's so much information out there, especially with social media. I mean, every second post is of a workout, every second post is of an opinion of exercise or of exercises that they're showing in their social media posts. And I think with all this information, just even getting into the gym and starting with anything is super intimidating. You're like, there's too much. I don't know what's right, what's wrong. Must I do HIIT training? Must I do strength training? Must I just do cardio? Am I going to get bulky? There's just too much. So I think, you know, once you actually do start exercising, you know, you do get those endorphins. You get this rush of feeling good. And obviously in the beginning, it's a bit harder to feel that consistently. But once you get into a great routine, I feel like you slowly start feeling, wow, I can actually do this. Look at me, I'm in the gym. I managed to do 5 minutes on the treadmill today. I managed to lift maybe 4 kgs, whereas before it was only 2. I don't know. Things like that. It's like small victories that make you feel good about yourself. For me, it should be less focused on the weight aspect, like losing weight, and more on those small victories of maybe lifting heavier, running longer, running faster, you know, those little things. And then obviously the weight loss comes along with it. And then all in all, with all of that, those small victories, you feel so much better about yourself. Also, your mind is stronger, your focus is less on the unhealthy aspect of just losing weight. I have to lose weight. It's like, I'm stronger now, I can do 3 proper push-ups, you know, and then, you feel better about yourself because you're getting stronger.
And is it important to set goals in that way?
I don't know. Yes and no. I feel like sometimes you put too much pressure on yourself and then it becomes unhealthy again. You're like, look, now I didn't reach that and I could have done better, and then maybe you'll discourage yourself. But obviously it's good to set goals every week. So I want to get to the gym 3 times this week. That's a nice goal because that's quite broad. Don't get too... don't narrow it down too much that you have to be in the gym 2 hours or anything. Just get yourself to the gym, get moving for those 3 days, and like then you can make your goals more narrow as you go along when you get more comfortable with going to gym and exercising. So yeah, I think sometimes too many strict goals is a bit intimidating again. But it's nice to just have those broad goals of, yes, I need to get to the gym 3 times this week, or something like that.
Yeah. So you mentioned that taking a step forward into fitness and personal training was quite a tough decision that you maybe struggled with for a while. What would be your advice to people who want to maybe pursue this as a career?
It's really just go for it, because it's never going to feel like the right time. You're never going to be 100% like financially there. You just have to take the plunge and just be prepared for hard work. And be prepared for early mornings, late nights. Like, that's just part of it, but you'll feel so much better because you're doing what you love. You're passionate about what you're doing day to day, instead of sitting doing something that's not feeding your soul, you know what I mean? So just go for it, basically.
What is the plan for Jessica for the next 5 years?
Okay, so my goal would be when I know exactly where I'm settled, I would love to own my own studio. So like, a woman-only gym with really high energy classes for women of all ages, create a community off the Lively brand. So yeah, I basically would love to have my own studio and then just work from there, and then possibly hire a few trainers underneath the brand. So that would really be my 5 to 10 year goal. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So if you are feeling really discouraged or intimidated by the gym and you just don't know where to start, you know, I am the person to help you. I will not judge you for where you are. You know, everyone starts somewhere. It's a lifelong journey, fitness and health. It's not a destination. You're not going to feel, you know, 100% there ever really. There'll be good times, bad times, but, you know, with a personal trainer, it's about having someone, you know, there to support you, having someone to hold your hand through the process, to teach you, and to make you feel good about yourself again. And I would really like to help you get to that point of feeling amazing and feeling capable. And yeah, if you need that help, I'm your girl.
So you can contact Jess through her social pages, or we'll put some number and email address in the description. And yeah,
feel free to contact me.
Bye.
Ashley, say bye nicely.